subscribe, support, stay positive. Good evening, YouTube. It's me, Mr. Wrestlemania. I just got done watching YouTube, it's me, Mr. Wrestlemania, giving you, it's been a while since I've done a review, but I decided I want to review Beethoven. Beethoven, made in 1992, it came out when it was released when I was 2 years old. Reason why I'm reviewing this movie is, it's funny and catchy. It's one of those kids' films that you grew up watching, and it was the first film to ever say, talk about animals' rights, and, animals have rights, But, you grew up loving the character Beethoven because he was a, cool character, But the movie altogether was funny and interesting, but sometimes it was really hokey and ridiculous, the typical, nobody knew really, they didn't know, they just, they had some morals in the movie. Oh, the father must be good. The dirty guy, the veterinarian that is, wanting to take Beethoven away, and but the most ridiculous part about this in the movie, I watched this through my childhood. I never understood this. It was funny. The guy's like, yes, I test animals, and, I sound like this. I'm a veterinarian, and I'm like Mr. Magoo, and, I need, seriously, these glasses make my eyes look gigantic, and, he's like, whoa, we test ammunition. New ammunition, it explodes on contact. And he's like, well, we can't do that. I don't do that on dogs. Dogs are too much expensive. And the guy just hands him a whole thing of money, and just like, yeah, just do what you can. Shoot the dogs, Beethoven is one of those movies that, it's funny and ridiculous at the same time. And, look what we have today, with all these animal rights and everything, with movies like this. Movies like Beethoven, they're good kids films, but behind it there's a bunch of animal right activists saying, knocking at our doors. So basically films like Beethoven are kiddie films, but the moral behind them is there's a bunch of annoying animal activists that you'd rather scare off with a knife. But, what's PETA stand for? People eat tasty animals. Even the title says it. But the fact is, if you want to watch Beethoven, you want to watch a classic 90s film, good 90s film, it's kind of hokey, and animal rights has a mix of animals' rights and everything. The movie starts out interesting because it tells you where Beethoven comes from. I like a story where you can tell where the animal comes from, but, but Beethoven, it's one of those movies that you grew up watching, and so, I'm Mr. Wrestlemania, and I review all sorts of things. Oh, by the way, if you caught the end of, WWE, you found out that, Michael Cole got his ass kicked, and he had it coming, and, also, all you agree with me, you wish that Laurinaitis was fired, and you hope that Vince McMahon says those words we want to hear him say, "You're fired!" Yep, those are the words we want to hear come out of Vince McMahon's mouth to John Laurinaitis. Yes, I want everybody to start saying that now. John Laurinaitis, the guy talks like this literally. I, on behalf of the WWE Nation, say this, people power, which is not people power, it's what I want, when I want it, and if I'm not having my penis sucked on by other wrestlers,
I have to show out the fact I wrestled in Japan. I am John Laurinaitis, and I ripped it off, and now I'm official manager of Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. I am John Laurinaitis, and I send this message.
But if you want to watch, just to send back to, but if you want to watch Beethoven, go ahead and watch it. But the movie, I have to say, it's good. I'm not going to give it a knife review. I'm not going to pull my knife out and do that. But I'm going to say, it's like if you're bored and you want to watch something funny and you want to watch something that's kind of like kiddish or something like that, watch Beethoven. But, take my advice and Team Cena versus Team Bringeth. John Cena, The Rock. This is me, Mr. Wrestlemania, keeping you on the inside scoop. And I'm going to try to make some more reviews, watch some more movies, and talk about some more stuff, and try to do more Mr. Wrestlemania reviews. And, if you want to watch Beethoven, you should watch it. I'm gonna try to start watching Beethoven 2, because a lot of these movies I watched as a child, I didn't really pay attention to them, so I'm gonna start watching Beethoven Part 2 and see what, because after that they started after Beethoven. There was, I think initially there was a couple of 3 films after that, and then eventually the actor played the dad. And Beethoven, I think he eventually went off and they got some other random actor to play in it. But if you want to watch the original Beethoven movies, watch Beethoven 1, which is Beethoven, and then watch Beethoven 2. And then after that, the series just basically dropped off and picked another family to play the characters, which I think was ridiculous. But, I'm going to watch Beethoven 2 right now, and keeping you on this side stoop, and I'm Mr. WrestleMania.